The availability of clean, safe drinking water is often taken for granted, but few people think about what happens to their wastewater. Cholera and other wastewater-related diseases are generally seen as threats in faraway places. But complacency about wastewater treatment can be dangerous. Worldwide, 80% of infectious diseases may be water-related. Diarrheal diseases, traced to contaminated water, kill approximately 2 million children and cause about 900 million episodes of illness each year. In the Dominican Republic, for example, cholera has sickened about 30,000 people and killed 454 between November 2010 and March 2014. In neighboring Haiti, it has infected more than 700,000 people and caused 8,000 deaths in 4 years since the earthquake in January 2010. In some Caribbean neighborhoods, sewage leaks from cracks in the street, flowing along roadways and bringing residents in close contact with pathogen-laden water. The more clean water we use, the more wastewater we generate. 98% of water supplied to households becomes wastewater, which must be properly collected, treated, and disposed of.
So just providing drinking water without proper attention to the wastewater generated creates a health hazard.
The proper collection, treatment, and disposal of wastewater is essential in protecting the environment and the health of the public. Untreated wastewater can spread disease and can contaminate drinking water sources and the marine environment. In the Caribbean, there's a staggering truth we're grappling with.
By all accounts, it's somewhere in the vicinity of 85 to 90% of the sewage is untreated and enters into the ocean. So it just goes through a sort of either holding tank or a sort of like a real-time collection point, and then it's shunted out into the sea.
How is it that wastewater affects us? How does it become a public health issue? Surely, once water goes down the drain, it's gone, right? Wrong.
Wastewater has pathogenic organisms. The contents from our guts that we daily have to expose of. We flush and forget, but of course organisms, potential disease-causing organisms like pathogens, go with the wastewater wherever the wastewater goes. It goes downhill through a sewage pipe or through a septic tank, or it goes underground into groundwater, or it runs downhill through a gutter or a gully or a little stream, or eventually to the sea. And it carries pathogens and disease-causing organisms, and people can come in touch with that.
We all need to be aware of the risks of diseases caused by contaminated water. Feces and urine from both humans and animals carry many disease-causing organisms. Wastewater also may carry harmful chemicals and heavy metals known to cause a variety of environmental and health problems. Homes, institutions, any place where wastewater is insufficiently treated can result in contaminated water. Animal wastes can enter water from farms, meatpacking or processing facilities, as well as from rats and other animals found in or around sewage or sewers. Such pathogens and toxic substances in wastewater love the free ride they get. Flowing water is an excellent transport mechanism for contaminants. Raw sewage or wastewater flowing from our homes and industries makes its way onto our streets, into drains and rivers before reaching the Caribbean Sea. In rivers, lakes, and coastal areas, we bathe in it, and we can get ear or skin infections. It poisons the fish we eat. If contaminated water is used for drinking, it can lead to illness. If used in the preparation of food, this can also make people sick. If food crops are irrigated with contaminated water, or food may become tainted. The answer to these problems is to prevent people from coming into contact with pathogens, either directly or indirectly. Pathogens that are present in untreated wastewater.
So you have to ensure that whatever is flushed down either stays underground, like through a septic tank and an underground dispersal system. Of course, not polluting drinking water wells nearby. So that prevents the contact between humans, other humans, and the disease-causing organisms. That's the basic concept. If you are hooked up to a sewer system, of course, then it becomes a public issue, because the collecting sewer is then either being discharged directly into a marine or riverine environment, or it should be treated. Basically, that's what, when you have a collecting sewer, the wastewater should be treated before disposal.
In the wider Caribbean region, effective wastewater treatment systems are lacking. Access to sewerage systems is quite limited, and low-cost household systems such as septic tanks and pit latrines are common in many areas. Even where there's a sewerage system, wastewater treatment plants may be inadequate or function poorly. It is this management of wastewater, its treatment and proper disposal, that is the focus of a Caribbean-wide project funded by the Global Environment Facility. The Caribbean Regional Fund for Wastewater Management, better known as CREW, seeks to demonstrate to regional governments how prioritizing sustainable funding for improving wastewater management and educating people about the negative effects of untreated wastewater can make a positive difference in their quality of life. But to ensure this, infrastructure which is suitable for wastewater treatment must be in place and maintained. In Jamaica, for example, a CREW pilot project being implemented by the National Water Commission is working to do just this, with a variety of positive goals.
We have been in consultation as far back as 2008 with the IDB in terms of looking at a financing mechanism to enhance wastewater treatment financing, and also looking at improving our wastewater treatment plant facilities. We do anticipate that at the end of this program, if not most or all of our facilities will be compliant with the local regulatory standards. And 3, in terms of NWC, in terms of its own institutional capacity and strengthening, will be improved as it relates to the operation and maintenance of these facilities.
To protect public health, wastewater treatment needs to be given greater priority. The Caribbean Regional Fund for Wastewater Management, with the support of the United Nations Environment Programme and the Inter-American Development Bank, is designed to help regional governments treat more wastewater more effectively. If investments such as these are scaled up appropriately, they will generate social, economic, and environmental benefits which far exceed original investments for years to come.